What's up, guys? Welcome back to UN Plaza, soon to be UN Skate Plaza. Today we're gonna go into everything that we're doing to refurbish these granite ledges and all the little construction tips that go into building this slappy curb. A giant portion of this project, which I think is one of the coolest parts of it, is that this main corridor in the UN Plaza with City Hall as your backdrop is now gonna become fully skatable. What better obstacle to put in this long corridor than a 60-foot slappy curb? So the slappy curb, based off the Safeway curb, is just gonna be never-ending fun. Slappies, board slides, from Danny Sargent to Julian Stranger. Tons of legendary photos and clips have gone down. We have a lightweight, loosely based replica.
That's gonna be real fun if you like fun stuff.
So the layout of this slappy curb was 30 feet of a 6-inch curb, nice little banks to it so you get slappy in. There's 4 feet of a little incline that gets you up to 13 inches tall for another 20 feet. So you could hit the low zone, you could hit the high zone, or you could just board slide through the whole thing. For building this, it was the same as all the other obstacles. We had to dowel in 18 inches on center, use our Sakrete 2-part epoxy to lock in our dowels. And then from there, we just tied our cage off of those. We built panels, framed them out like little walls. So the plans called for a 1/2-inch radius edger on all the hard edge obstacles. So our curb had a 1/2-inch edger along the whole thing. Little pro tip is when you're almost done, take a wet bag and run it over your edges, and it just dials them and blends everything in perfect. In the initial beginning phases of this project, we tried to explore ways to resurface these bricks. How could we minimize that feeling of the grout lines to make it more skatable? We came to the conclusion that the best option would be is just to remove the bricks altogether and pour new flat ground. Skate park finish, dyed red concrete, while still leaving bricks in the center to give it the old historic San Francisco feel. This historic UN Plaza already had perfect granite ledges down the whole place. So when it comes time to getting your ledges all broken in and fixed up, some of these cracks on your vertical are gonna be super fat. So we used the Sakrete anchor cement, mix it kind of dry so you can fill that crack vertically. Once you've filled that crack vertically, you're gonna wanna tape off the edges to where you want your epoxy to end. We just use the Sakrete anchoring epoxy. It's in a tube. You have your caulking gun. You fill up that crack, you could go high. You could take a credit card, you could take a margin trowel, whatever you want to do when you're done, and just smooth it out along that tape. Once you've peeled that tape off, your epoxy is in, you've kind of sanded it down, there's one final last little step. Get a can of clear spray paint. 1 or 2 quick sprays along the ledge, give it 20 minutes to dry, wax that thing, and for here, these ledges, that's all it took. So now you can come down, hit a slappy, hit the ledge. They brought in 5 of these Waller blocks, which used to be Market Street blocks. You could hit one of those, and then it could take you to the pyramid, take you to the China Bank. Thanks for sticking around and watching all these, you guys. This project went smooth, it went fast, it was efficient. Let's all respect this spot. Let's send a lot of love to the Parks and Rec Department in the city of San Francisco for having the faith in us to give us this space to loc out and just make it our own. Keep it clean. Let's hope for some more of these, and we'll see you guys next time.